And now it's time to do what the training is all about, to take to the air for a coordinated strike. And that can be a task in and of itself, says Lieutenant Commander Jim Englander.
We have to coordinate the strike aircraft. Perhaps they want to make a certain time on target. We want to put enemy suppression assets in the air at the same time. We want to have electronic warfare jamming going on at a certain time, and we want to have our fighters in the proper position to defend the strike group. All of that coordination is what we train to. It's difficult. It takes tremendous training both on the ground and in the air, and it takes a tremendous amount of debriefing, which Strike U helps us with through the TACS range and through the instructors they have there.
Once in the air, the pilots settle down to the task at hand. This is the part that everyone enjoys the most. But it is only a small portion of the work that has gone into every facet of mission planning.
Flying is wonderful in naval aviation, but there's a tremendous amount of work that goes into every sortie. We looked at it recently, and for a 1.5 hour flight now, we're spending something like 7 hours of our day to accomplish that mission between briefing and debriefing.
And Winder copies 6+00, and we'll be marking on target 3.
And in they come. First, the A-7, showing its ability to put ordnance on the target unerringly.
Roger, from Leap Hot. Clear hot, Leap. That's clear, clear hot.
The A-7 is a visual bomber, unlike the A-6, which will do a more of a nighttime delivery. We pride ourselves on being pinpoint accurate, the best bombers in the air wing during visual deliveries. And we use a computer release system. It's not like the older Vietnam era A-7 when they first came out, or the A-4. So it takes a little bit away from the pilot in that you get to rely on the computer a little bit and the inertial measurement systems and that type of stuff. Very, very accurate bomber, and we use different computed symbology to put the bombs on target.
Next, the A-6s show up, using a slightly different technique. This airplane is an all-weather computer-guided precision bomber that packs the main punch of the carrier air wing, and the pilots know it.
The A-6 is, and I say this without any parochialism, the strike warfare arm of the air wing. It is the power projection aircraft. It's capable of carrying literally every type of ordnance that's in the fleet. And our mission is to project power across the beach when we're at sea, or to project power at land when we're not at sea, in defense of the country.
You're clear hot.
All of the information from the bombing range, the Tactical Aircrew Training System, Top Gun, and many other sources is pulled together, and slowly a picture begins to emerge about how ready the air wing really is.
We want to make sure that when we are called upon to do business, that we're able to execute it professionally, safely, and in the best interest of the United States. And I think when we look at the events that have happened in the world over the last several years, that we have shown that the training that we're doing at Fallon and the unit training that we're executing has really paid off in making sure that we're doing it well.